Well, one of the biggest things I'm looking for speed.
Speed.
And I know everyone's been talking about the cool connection, you know, we're womb mates, known each other our whole lives. But talking speed at this combine, you have Tyler Scott and Trey Tucker, two teammates at Cincinnati, the Bearcats. But since they were like 9 or 10 years old, they ran track together, and they've been friends ever since. So right here, they've talked about, these two guys have both ran 4.29 40s. And you see Tucker right here. He's been an explosive player. 67 returns in college, 2 for a touchdown. And these guys can roll. But what I'm looking forward to is they both know they can run fast. They battled at school. But now you get to battle on the biggest stage. You're going to go out there, and yes, you want to beat your teammate. But now they're not even talking about beating their teammate. They're talking about, I want to run the fastest time of anybody at the combine. So this is like the ultimate bragging rights. And you heard Peter earlier today, Scott, 14 touchdowns, all 20-plus yard touchdowns. But also, 5 of those 20-plus yards, they went for 50-plus yard touchdowns. I've seen some highlights of this guy. He catches a ball. Looks like 2 or 3 guys might close in. He's gone. So I can't wait to see these two guys compete. I'm sure once one runs, they're going to come back, poke the chest out a little bit and say, yeah, what's up? What's up? Let's go. I love the competition, speed. Let's see who wins this track meet between these two guys.
We talked about Kirby Smart and what he's done for Georgia.
Yeah.
What has Luke Fickell done for Cincinnati?
Yes.
Amazing.
You guys just ranted and raved about Sauce Gardner. He comes out of Cincinnati. Both these guys have an opportunity. He jumps to Wisconsin. Wisconsin's never really had those burners at wide receiver and skill positions. Maybe that's the difference maker now for Wisconsin in the Big Ten. We'll see. My guy, we're going to go back to Will Levis. The conversation around him being a top 10 pick is warranted. I want to see it this weekend, right? There were times in games a year ago where he looked inaccurate. He looked disheveled at times. He's a big physical man who can throw the ball with a flick of his wrist, and I want to see that in front of all the scouts on the biggest stage that the NFL has to offer for young draft-eligible players right now. I think he has it in him. I think that this is perfectly set up for somebody who has that elite arm talent. But I do want people to understand that this is a guy you cannot afford to miss on, right? You can't pass him up because he can be a difference maker for you at the NFL level. It just really depends on where he goes, right? Is this a guy that somebody maybe around the 20 spot, they move up to maybe 8 or something to get in a position to take somebody like him because he can be a difference maker? I want to see that from him on Saturday, throwing the football. He's already done a heck of a job talking with coaches from what I hear. What does he sound like when he steps in front of the media? I think he's media savvy. I want to see it on the field on Saturday.
Do you think for him, wherever he goes, does he need to sit behind somebody, or do you think he's a guy, you put him in the right system, he can come in and play right away for a team?
If it's a team that moves up, that means you have some stability, right? So I think he can probably step in. But the blueprint with what Andy Reid did, no one was everybody was talking about Patrick Mahomes as a guy that is a possibility, right? But no one saw him as to do what he was about to do, right? And then he went and sat behind Alex Smith for an entire year. No one else but Andy Reid could have done that. So it would take that type of bravado and understanding that this is what it takes, because this guy can be a unique individual. You look back at times where quarterbacks have sat. Carson Palmer in Cincinnati went on to have a very successful career, especially going to the Bengals. So, yeah, I would like to see that, but I also think he's got some Kenny Pickett in him, where if he gets forced to play midseason, they'll find a way to navigate it and get into a place where he can be pretty darn decent.
Yeah, I love that. And quarterbacks getting in, one of the keys for them to have early success, if they get in there, is to have some big guys in front of them that can protect them and block for them. So everybody, Dev, you're looking at the speed. Ryan, of course, is looking at the quarterbacks. I want to see the big guys. They need some loving, too. I want to see those guys out there moving around, shaking all the stuff that they got inside their T-shirt and their shorts. And I'm looking at Daniel Jeremiah's top 3 offensive tackles out there. Peter Skoronski, then you have Paris Johnson and Broderick Jones. These guys are all going to probably go in the first round, hopefully, because protecting the quarterback is one of the most important things in the NFL, and especially that tackle position. When you can block on that left side and hold down his blind side, it goes a long way. And you always want to see the big guys run, but even beyond running, you want to see the sweet feet. When they're out there doing those O-line drills and they're sliding back and forth and they're going between each and every cone. And then I think the thing that always surprises you and makes you chuckle is when they're punching the bags. You have the coach holding them, and they punch the bag, and you just see the coach get a quick whiplash, and it's just like, my goodness, did he not think this 340-pound man was going to hit this bag as hard as he possibly can on his biggest job interview? So I'm going to be watching the big guys running, moving their feet, and doing all of those things because they play one of the most important positions on Sunday, protecting the guy that everybody rolled up to the stadium to watch.
And they help make room for the guys that I want to talk about. Some guys that whoever's making the decisions at times can lose sleep over, which is, do I draft a running back in the first round? It's kind of an existential question that people usually fall on one side or the other, and it's kind of a polarizing topic. But two names in particular have a strange Steve Sarkisian connection, as Sarkisian was the OC at Alabama before Jahmyr Gibbs came in, a transfer out of Georgia Tech to Alabama. And then Sarkisian went to Texas, and he took on working with Bijan Robinson, unbelievable running backs. An interesting thing to look at, I always think, coming out of college, is how many yards have they already put up in their years at college. Bijan Robinson looking just under 3,500 yards as a whole tread on your tires conversation to be had there if you wanted to lean on that. And then Jahmyr Gibbs at like right around 2,000 yards rushing in college. So running back to me is such a, what does your team need in the now? Because you look at first-round running backs over the last couple of years. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's been pretty injured at Kansas City coming out of LSU. Josh Jacobs has done fantastic with the Raiders and should be and wants to re-sign with them. But to go from Saquon Barkley and then Rashad Penny with the Seahawks, Leonard Fournette was a first-round pick in 2017, and he just got released by the Bucs, although he was fondly known as Playoff Lenny. What you do with a running back in the short time that you have them to take a risk on a guy in the first round is high, but at the same time, the reward can be really high, too. So to show out on Sunday would be important for that group.
It's always interesting because Bijan Robinson on Daniel Jeremiah, he has him at number 4 ranked prospect. And it's like, is he kind of a first rounder? But the 4th ranked guy you're talking about coming out of college.
I know.
Yeah, I love it. And I love you hitting the big guys because it's cold in Indy, and when it's cold out, you need a little warmth from the big guys.
There you go.
The quarterbacks, the running backs, they all love the big guys.
They're all about the speed, as you like. Speed. You were in speed. Peter, who do you have your eye on?
You know, last night we saw a lot of these physical freaks and great young men realize their NFL dreams. Tonight we're going to get a lot of great defensive backs, and hey, Ryan Leaf knows this, and sadly the McCourty brothers probably do too. It's a quarterbacks league, okay? It's a quarterbacks league, and we're going to get actual quarterback drills and guys throwing and performing tomorrow. I love the fact that Anthony Richardson said, yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to throw. I love the fact that Will Levis is going to put on a show. I really like to see C.J. Stroud. I think it's pretty cool that the quarterbacks are going to be airing it out. Now, I respect Bryce Young and his decision to not do this. He's going to wait for his pro day. That is his choice. But I have seen time and time again a quarterback come to the combine, and whereas everyone says, it doesn't matter, I just watched a game film, underwear Olympics, this and that, put on a show and then see his draft stock impacted because of it. I think of Josh Allen. Josh Allen came here, and he was a curiosity, a little bit like Will Levis, where it was like, okay, he's got the build, and he certainly has some highlights, but he unleashed a 70-yard pass in a passing drill out here, and you're like, all right, well, that shouldn't matter. It does. It does matter. And all 32 NFL GMs were in the building, and all 32 NFL head coaches were in the building, and they saw Josh Allen make that pass. And after he made that pass, of course, he got that first-round label, and eventually Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott, they make the move, and they go get Josh Allen. I'm not comparing Will Levis to Josh Allen, but if Will Levis comes out here and he unleashes some of those throws, or Anthony Richardson comes out and has a performance like Cam Newton did, or last year when we saw some of the young quarterbacks come out and actually make a big play, it matters. People see it. I'm fascinated to see the actual competition between these quarterbacks. Last story, I remember the year where it was Baker Mayfield, Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. They're all out there, and I remember Baker Mayfield just carrying himself, walking around within the group. Jamie, you'll be here tomorrow watching the quarterbacks. You see who sort of takes on the role of Pied Piper at the Combine, which means they walk, others lead. There's leaders, there's followers, there's vocal leaders. You'll see the guy who's cheering on everybody else. You'll see the other guy who's just sitting on his phone on the side. These little things, everyone's going to dissect all the way up until the draft. I want to see who the alpha dog is, who's the Pied Piper, who's the guy who's leading the quarterbacks group tomorrow when they're out there on the field.
It's a great point, Peter. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these teams hire like body language experts to watch these guys walk around at the Combine, because you're right, they nitpick everything, and they should. They're going to hang their hats on a first-round pick on some of these guys.